So first, let's pick a niche. We'll do plumbing in Texas. Cool, cool, cool. I said more businesses. Try to find one that's not ranking too well. I've like a song stuck in my head right now. This is this guy. 8 reviews. Definitely use some work here. So first thing I typically do is I'll open up like GMB Everywhere, and we'll now look at their services, all of that sort of stuff, and we'll see what they can do better. So I'm just gonna log in here. Once I'm logged in, I'll be able to now see loading all their services, if they have an address or not. So first thing first, I see their current address is not provided, meaning they don't have a physical address. And in the plumbing business, having a physical address is going to be important because a service area profile isn't possible really to rank for a near me search term. Because say, if we pull up a map here and do Paragon Drywall, this is the first one that came up. So say Paragon Drywall, they have a location, right? If someone in Chilwick area looks up drywall near me, Paragon Drywall will, in a sense, rank number 1 because they're the closest to Chilwick or Chilliwack. Whereas if Paragon Drywall doesn't have this location, they're not going to rank for the near me search term because they're just covering an entire area. So Google doesn't have a sense of proximity of where they're located, which is a major issue in local SEO. So next here, let's check out the website. Quick Restoration Professionals Plumbing Solutions. So right off the bat, I see Quick Response Professional. That doesn't really tell me anything about what you do or where you do it, which is a major issue because if someone lands on your site, say you're an 80-year-old woman, I'm going to land on your site and be like, Quick Response. This isn't plumbing. I don't need this, which is huge because that is a paying customer that's leaving your site now. So you want to have what you do and where you do it. Not only does this help for conversion, but it also helps for SEO. Because if we go here, we go to the headers, we can see Quick Response. The header 1 tag tells you exactly what your page is about, and it's the most important header. So if you just have a catchphrase here, it's not doing anything for you, which is a big issue, right? So I'm kind of going back here. Also, like multiple header 1s is a big issue. They have 1, so that's fine, but still a big issue. As we go through it, looking at their phone number, I want to make sure the phone number is congruent with the Google Business Profile. Looks like it is. On the website, also, you want to add social proof in a contact form, similar to something like this. Social proof, what you do, where you do it, benefits, and an easy way to capture the search intent, which is right here. Back to this. Business hours open 24/7. Great, because when your business closes at 5 p.m., Google's always trying to show the most relevant search. So at 5 p.m., if your business is closed, Google will then rank the other businesses that are open because they're more relevant now. So if you have open 24 hours, you always sustain your ranking. Reviews, a bit short on reviews, definitely need to get more. Looking at their services here, they can definitely have more services, more specific services as well, and I think more categories. I'm pretty sure there's like water heater categories, plumbing, fixture, all these sorts of things, and they could have more. And business profiles with 4 or more categories actually rank 5.6 times better than the other ones. So now if we go to the services here, we can see that they just have pretty generic services, not bad. And we want to make sure you have descriptions in your services as well. So if we go like this, pull up a Google Business Profile here, we'll use this one because I already showed their website. We go to edit services. You can see, where is it? Interesting. Usually there's specific city and services in the Google Business Profile. So you can see Saratoga, New York, hail damage repair. You'd want to use this entire keyword in the title here. I'm not sure why it isn't there anymore, but we used to have it where you take emergency roofing in Saratoga and you just put emergency roofing in Saratoga as the title. This works just as well, having it in the description, but back to the audit, right? And you can do all of these just on the normal Google profile. It's just easier for the video to have it all here. Attributes, I always like to add all of them. Citations basically build authority and trust they basically build authority and trust throughout the entire internet. So each one of these carries your name, your address, and your phone number. These 3 things are very important to building trust with Google because they're the most sensitive thing. And having your name, address, and phone number consistent across all of these other sites then builds trust with Google because they're like, hey, all these other sites have it, we should have it too. And when they're all consistent, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone has the same stuff. Great. They're not suspicious and they're trustworthy. Therefore, you rank higher. That's another big thing there. Back to the website now. We already talked about the social proof, the contact form, all that sort of stuff. Kind of going through here, I'm assuming most of this content's AI. Having your business name also in the footer tends to help. The reason is, like I said before, the name, address, and the phone number. So that's something I would add there. These pages are way too short. They don't have enough content, making it pretty hard to rank. What else here? For now, I think this is pretty all right. I think that's good for the time. That's pretty much all I really saw off the bat. Just wanted to get the first video out. And yeah, follow for more SEO tips. And I hope to talk soon, guys. Bye.